Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Fred and Tyson, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Tyson's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and the motivations that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred's using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction, and the only corrections that we give here at school are a little tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Tyson has been fitted with his very own training collar, which will go home with him at the end of training, and you'll be taught how to use that during your follow-up training session. The first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. The command is Tyson heel, and at this point his job is to match pace with his trainer, not forging ahead or lagging behind, and you notice that each time that Fred stops his feet, Tyson has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So this makes walking your dog a pleasure. They walk nicely next to your left leg, and when you stop to cross the street or talk to a neighbor, they're sitting quietly at your left and waiting for their next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. Fred uses the open left palm of his left hand about an inch or two from the dog's muzzle, and the one-word firm command to stay. The long sit stay when you're practicing at home is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to his dog, he will walk all the way around him, returning all the way back around to where we started, where the dog's shoulders are even with your left leg, and they're running through their heel and their sit and their stay exercise again for you. This is going to make being with your dogs and being able to be out in public with them so much easier. A nice automatic sit. The stay command is great for helping to develop attention span and maturity, and you're going to use it inside your home as well as out on the street. The next exercise that Fred's going to demonstrate is the recall, or the come on command. He uses the dog's name and the word come, and Tyson comes right in front of him and sit facing his knees. This stops him jumping all over you, because he only gets praise if he's sitting in front of you. He goes all the way back to heel position and back sitting. Fred leaves him again in another sit stay. So you use the dog's name and a happy voice. Tyson come. He comes right in front and he sits facing Fred's knees. Now, keeping in mind that he's 5 years old and he's probably not been made to do a lot of things. Sometimes Tyson goes in it with a very Pitbull attitude. He's a very sweet dog, but he can be very hard-headed, as you probably already well know. Now, the next exercises that we're going to be demonstrating for you are your down commands. There are 2 of them. There's down from a heel and down from a distance. The first one that we're going to demonstrate for you is your down from a heel position. Fred's going to use the open flat of his palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word firm command to down. The long down stay when you're practicing at home is for 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes, and you can practice this right in your living room. This is how you get good house manners. You practice these commands indoors as well as outdoors. When Fred returns back to his dog, he will walk all the way around him just as he did on the sit stay for an additional distraction, returning back. Remember, every time you return to your dog's shoulders, he expects to get another command. And the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate with Tyson before we bring Roxy out is going to be your down from a distance. This is a little bit harder command because you're not next to the dog. Fred leaves his dog in a sit stay, and always have your dog sitting before you attempt to put them into a down. He's going to use his right hand to give the command this time. I could see that look from Tyson, like if I can't see you, you can't see me. And that's your down from a distance. Very good. Now Tyson has demonstrated all of his obedience commands. His heel, his sit, his stay, his down from a distance, and his come. And now we're going to get his sister and we'll demonstrate her skills.